Hi everyone. So I'm really excited to be doing this tonight. I'm excited to kind of share my story with you guys, and I'm gonna wait for a couple people to jump on, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long because I know a lot of you guys will watch the replay. So I'm just gonna kind of tell you guys a couple things while I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm excited. Hi Heather. Hi Sandra. I am wearing a shirt that comes up really high because every time I get on Facebook Live, I get like really bad anxiety and I get hives on my chest. So don't panic if during this you start seeing my neck like get extremely red. It'll probably be fine. And if not, just, I don't know, maybe text somebody or something if you can. But okay, so we have quite a few people on here, so I am going to get started. So, okay, my name is Corin Roth, and I've been with Monat since I started actually working the business in April, but I started like the end of March. And so I'm a hairstylist. I was a hairstylist. I actually retired from behind the chair a few months ago, and that's a whole nother story you guys will hear a little bit about. But I think my story is kind of different because I did not start out with Monat in a positive way. When it was first brought to my attention, a lot of my clientele had started telling me about it as a stylist in the salon. And I guess the point I was at was that I was always looking for the best thing for my clients. And I had used, I'm not going to call out like, if you're a stylist, you kind of know what's out there, but I always kept up with all the trends, all the different brands. I was never exclusive to any type of product completely because it just didn't do everything I wanted it to do. And so like 90% of my clientele was like high lift blondies, like really light blonde. And so if you're a stylist, you know that that's really bad for their hair. And I guess I just kind of figured that what I was using, even though they were still having a lot of breakage and just really not good symptoms, it was because of what we had done to their hair. So when I started hearing about Monat, it was actually in my salon from some of my customers, my clients. And they're just like, hey, have you heard of this? And at first I was like, no, like we're always hearing about something. There's always something being brought to our attention as a stylist. And, we have reps come in and it's just always the next best thing. And I'm like, no, I haven't heard about it. And once I found out it was not professional, in my opinion, at that time, I was like, oh, it's one of those things. It's a pyramid scheme. Like, okay, yeah, no, probably not. And I went off on Monat. Like, I was publicly on my page, on my business page for my salon, telling people that they would be stupid to use this product, like really bashing Monat. And when people ask me like if I regret doing that, now I really don't, because I'm embarrassed that I said those things, but it really led me to be who I am in this company, and like it pushed me to further educate myself on what it really was. So I don't think I ever would have had that experience if it wasn't for me feeling so strongly negatively about it. So long story short, I ended up kind of coming around to like being more interested when a few of the hairstylists in our area started posting about it. And I would see the stuff like somebody had probably invited you here to watch this, and it was stuff like that started to get aggravating to me. I'm like, why are you guys inviting me to this Meet Monat Live? Like, what is this? Sounds dumb to me. It's just some girl talking about how excited she is, and it's probably fake, and I don't really do well with that. So it intrigued me enough at that point to be like, what are they talking about? And like I said, it was some of the local like sister salons in our area. So somewhere along the line, one of them was a stylist that I really trusted, and when she put her name on it and saw me still publicly not liking it so much, she messaged me and was like, hey, listen, like I know you, and I just think that you're really missing what this is really about here. I felt the same way. I just think that maybe you should do the time to actually do the research. So she kind of guilt tripped me because she's like, don't you want to at least know the right answer for your clients and for yourself? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So long story short, I looked into it, and with all the research that I had done, there's a whole bunch of videos that I put out there on my personal page about that whole experience and what I found and all that. So I'm not going to get into it, but I truly was amazed by this product. Just her telling me, like, you just have to try it. Just try it after you're okay with the ingredients, and just let me know how you feel, but don't bash it without actually trying it. So I did. And all of those clients who, like I said, we had them in my salon, you know, every 6 weeks, and I was always doing the next best treatment on their hair. Bond builders, protein treatments, masks, hydration, shampoos, leave-in conditioners, like you name it, we had tried it. And so when I used Monat on them for the first time, they were freaking out. Like, I didn't even really say much about it because, to be honest, at first I still had that mentality that it was a pyramid scheme. Like, I've never been into network marketing besides I did one company just because I liked the product but didn't really like do it as a business. And so anyways, after using it and them like being blown away by their hair and me seeing the change that it made in my hair that basically was like a Brillo pad, I was like, okay, like I can get behind this. So long story short, it just ended up evolving from me becoming in love with the product and kind of feeling hesitant that it was still network marketing and that just wasn't me, to same situation where I actually took the time to learn what network marketing really was and what this company was, and my whole mindset changed on it, honest to God. So that's just kind of a little bit about me. I was, like I said, I was a stylist, a rental stylist, and I ended up, after a few months in, I loved my job. I never thought that I would like not do hair. But after being in with this for a few months, and like once I started getting my first couple paychecks, I was like telling my husband, I'm like, babe, like this is crazy. Like I've never gotten paid like this to sell shampoo, you know, that I was already doing anyways. And we started really taking it a lot more seriously and looking at it like an actual business that it was, instead of some like joke that I thought that it was, honestly. So at that point, it had been a few, I think I actually retired from behind the chair because it was getting to be the point of just, I loved my clients, I loved what I was doing, but I seriously found a passion with this that I never thought that was really possible, to be honest. Like, I really care about people. I wanted to help people. I wanted to make a really good income. I wanted, you know, to make people feel good about themselves. And there's just so many things like wrapped into one that this did for me, that when we really started evaluating like what would happen if I didn't take the chance, well, I would miss out and I would always regret it. Or if I did take the chance and it sucked, then I could always go back to my job. So here it is, months later, I guess 4 months later, 3 months later, and it's been better than ever. Our teams here in Hillsboro, Missouri, which we have a population of 3,000, and everyone said it couldn't be done here, is blowing up. We have so many people on our team who have qualified for Cadillacs and are just retiring from their jobs or staying there and supplementing their income and having a retirement and I mean, it's just like, it's been amazing. So I just want to make that clear that like the products were my very first love. I never realized the business potential that this had, and that was not my reason for doing this, but it's changed over time, you know? So it's just, I feel like this company is just right time. We have less than 100,000 distributors still, or we call them market partners, which if you know anything about network marketing, like that is the time. Like this is where like life-changing things happen. Right product. It's amazing. Just try it and you'll understand. And yeah, and there's still places who haven't even heard of it yet. So that's just a little bit about me. I am also going to touch on like, I feel like the main things that I get asked are, okay, you're a hairstylist, so can you still be successful without being a stylist? I want to answer that really quick. Yes, because if you're watching this and you're like, that's all great for you, but you're a stylist. Stop thinking that right now. No, I have some teams, and a lot of people do, who are doing amazing and are not hairstylists. This is just my take, and I feel like if you can sell a hairstylist shampoo, you can sell it to anybody. There's a lot of people also asking me about other companies and what makes it so different, and why, you know, like people are thinking about leaving other companies, network marketing companies, to join this one. That's a big thing too. And let me just tell you, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this and you'll understand more why. But there are a lot of people in this company that have, and I'm not saying all companies are great, but it just really is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, I feel like. And I'm going to also talk to you guys about the other thing that I think people think or are worried about, is that it's expensive. and that's what I thought at first, and it truly is not. I will say from a stylist, it is actually cheaper than most other professional products out there. And I just kind of tell my clients, like, it's like buying a liter size amount up front, but it's going to last you a lot longer. So just want to clear those things up really quick while everybody else is jumping on, but we got a good amount of people and I'm going to get going. So this little piece of paper here, it's called our Dare to Succeed, and this is what makes it, you know, when people say, like, that's all great that you're doing so well, but I can't do that, I don't know what to say, I don't have the knowledge. None of us started out this way. You become passionate about it and then it just flows. But this piece of paper makes it a lot easier, where I have people, all of us have teams from different parts of the country that they don't need me to be there because they can pick this piece of paper up and it's going to keep them on task. I'm ADD. I would talk your head off all day if I didn't have this piece of paper. So this piece of paper kind of organizes it for us and just keeps us on task and kind of tells you who the company is, what about it, different ways that you can be involved. And if you guys don't mind writing below, if someone invited you to this, did you come here because you're interested in the products possibly, or the business? I just kind of want to know. But anyways, okay, so who is Monat? So Monat is how I say it. I believe that it's actually Monat. It's short for modern nature. We're in the South, so we say Monat, but it doesn't really matter. It just works. So that's all you have to know about it. So anyways, who is Monat? It's an anti-aging hair care company offering naturally based products and limitless opportunity. So anti-aging hair care was something that was really intriguing to me because it actually is clinically proven to set the clock back. So as we age, like, I have a daughter and I had some postpartum hair loss. As we get older, our hair just isn't what it used to be. People can experience thinning, texture changes, all the above. And this is the only anti-aging hair care company to market. So that's kind of another one of my points is with that, we don't have any competition. You know, there's other direct sales out there who say like, oh, well, I have the best makeup product or the best skincare or whatever it may be, and that's all great, but we're the only. So when you're the first, you're kind of the only, you know, that's a huge benefit to me. Okay, so it's a new market segment. That's basically what I had just talked about. There's no need to change people's buying habits. What that means is that this is not something where, you know, we've all been asked to buy certain things that, you know, it's a lifestyle change. It's health and wellness, or it's makeup, or, you know, whatever it may be, skincare. And sometimes those aren't necessarily necessities. You know, I've been very broke before, and those were the first things that went. Or I would kind of fall off the bandwagon and stop being so healthy, and I didn't really care about that stuff anymore. So what's cool with this, and why I feel like it is, you know, people thought I was crazy for retiring from my job when that was a steady thing, and this, they're like, aren't you scared that people are just going to stop ordering? Well, no, because you don't have to change people's buying habits. This is a consumable product, so it's shampoo. Everybody shampoos their hair. Everybody shampoos their hair. And we have dry shampoo if you don't want to shampoo your hair like me. Like, I want to wash my hair maybe once a week. Hey. So, you know, it's for everyone. You don't have to change anyone's buying habits. You're just swapping out what they have in their shower for something better to upgrade. And they're going to continue buying it because most of my people are like, yeah, you can pry this from my dead hands because you ain't getting it back. So there is security there. So we work on a word of mouth or social marketing type of business. What that means is people will say, I'm not a salesperson. Okay, well, I'm not a salesperson either. I never have the intention of selling someone something. I feel like I can fix a problem that they have. So what that means is, like, if somebody says, you know, oh, hey, I like your shirt. Thank you. I got this from Express. I love Express. You guys should go there. You should get their credit card because you get 10% off, whatever it may be. And don't do that. You know, that's not good. But you know what I'm saying. It's recommending something that you love. And so that's how we work our business. Is we're not salespeople. We don't go door to door. We don't go to an auction like, hey, $5, $10. You know, no, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We are just simply sharing what we love. So anybody can do this. Okay, what else? I'm not really going to get into all the numbers so much with you guys, but it's an $81 billion marketplace. That's the whole hair care industry, and it's projected to grow really, really big. And I know that from being a stylist, that the hair care industry is something that people, it's crazy, but they don't really cut out. Like if they're broke, they might go longer between services, but people will take care of their hair. So what that just means is when you are a part of the hair care industry, and when you're a part of the only direct sales company that sells shampoo and hair products, you're getting a piece of that. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I like money too, you know. I like good products. I like money. I have the best of both worlds. Okay, sales growth was 20 times over our projection. So when they first started this company, Monat is actually only 3 years old. And when they first started this company, they, obviously spent a lot of money getting it started. They actually, before they released it, did 2 years of clinical data studies to basically make sure that it was going to be good, because they knew it was going to be controversial by being the first hair care company out there. So they wanted to make sure that they had clinical data reports to back that up. So their first year, once they, had all that money invested, they were like, okay, we want to do $1 million. That's our goal in 1 year. And that's a big goal for a new business. They did $25 million their first year. And as crazy as that sounds, now on their third year, I know, and people can comment here, but I know that we're having like $5 million days, which is insane. The rate of growth that this company is growing, I mean, it's definitely, it's one of the, if not the fastest growing companies out there. So it's crazy. So when they say that it's a ground floor opportunity, I'm sure you guys hear that all the time. Like, it's a ground floor opportunity, blah, 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 blah. And then you see all these fake numbers posted. This truly is. One of my best friends, Randy Clark, heard this from somewhere, and I want to say it might have been our regional sales director. It's such a ground floor opportunity, you can lick the dirt. You can lick the dirt off the ground. That's how ground floor it is. And you can always be successful in a company, even if it's not ground floor, if they're well established. But the fact that you're in the beginning of that momentum, like, there's just no time. It's never going to be this new anymore. And we're projected to be $1 billion company by early next year. It's crazy, crazy. Okay, so why Monat? Well, okay, first let me tell you about, just really fast, the who is Monat, just to end on that, is that the reason it's a ground floor opportunity and that we have an established sister company in Latin America. It's actually in Venezuela. The owners of our company, the Hernadetas, are like seriously the sweetest people. They really instill culture in us, and like, I don't know if you guys have picked up on that, but the family and the community, and like, that's one of my favorite parts, is just that everybody's really takes care of each other, and that's different than a lot of companies I've seen. But anyways, they were able to open this company debt-free because they were already successful in their other company, and they already had experience with direct sales. So they're like, they had said when we went, they took us to Vegas for a little incentive trip this past month, and they got up there and were talking about how they wanted to do this, but they didn't want it to be one of those like MLMs where people had a bad taste in their mouth, where they had like all these products they couldn't get rid of in their basement. They wanted it to be fresh, and with them opening it debt-free, that basically means that they're able to pay us out a lot more. I don't know the percentage, but I know that our compensation plan is seriously, like, when people look at it and actually know what they're talking about, I didn't know, to be honest. I didn't do it for the money at first. I still don't do it for the money, but I had no idea money was even potential in here. But if you look at the compensation plan and you actually know what you're looking at, like, people go crazy over it. So they're really generous to us. Okay, why Monat? It's a consumable product line. I already talked about that. People are going to continue to use it. That is awesome for your business. It's great for them. It has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So that's cool, because I was a hairstylist and that would come out of my pocket. If somebody didn't like their products before, that came out of my pocket. And I just love that the company is so generous to them that they have a 30-day money-back guarantee if they don't like it. Now, I will tell you that the majority of people, 99% to be exact, love their product. We have less than a 1% return rate. That's crazy. Like, especially the amount of growth that we've had to keep a 1%. It's actually less than 1%. I think it's like 0.5% or something. But the chances are 99.5% that you're going to love your product. That's awesome. And if not, we have that 30-day money-back guarantee. That's awesome. So clinically proven ingredients, I already told you that. That gives me the confidence to tell people where before they would use a shampoo or conditioner and be like, I'm just not really sure how I feel about it. I can confidently say it is going to continue to get better and better, and I can pull up those clinical data reports and show you why and tell you, I have the confidence to say that I know that they work. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They work. You just might need a day or a month or 3 months. I don't know, but they're going to work. Okay, clinically proven, made in the USA. This is huge for me because my husband's a veteran and I just really like to support USA. So being made here, a lot of other hair care companies are not, and it's becoming a problem, I feel like. So I think it's great that it's made here and we can keep it in the USA. We own our own R&D laboratory, manufacturing facility, and distribution center. It's actually based in Florida. And that's great because there's no tampering, there's no middleman. We can guarantee that the quality is straight from the source and it's going to be not old stuff. It's awesome, They have their own lab, their own, all of it, everything. They own everything. So there is no middleman, and that is partly why I think that they're able to pay us like they do. And why you get such a quality product and there's no in between, Okay, so no inventory to carry, no deliveries to make. Monat ships right to them. I like that for a multitude of reasons. The other company that I was with, I really liked it for a hobby, but it bothered me because I didn't really have a lot of days off, and it took me like nine sales to even make $100. And then on top of that, I was having to go to the post office and ship it. So it got to the point at the end of the month with that other company that I was having to buy a couple $100s worth of product, hope to resell it, ship it, all that stuff. And that's how it was on my shelf as a stylist too. So I like that it literally costs you no money to provide products to your clients or your customers. You don't have to have $1 in your bank. They can order from your link. It ships right to them whenever they want it. They can pick their dates and boom, there you go. Everybody wins. Okay, no inventory to carry, incredible compensation plan. I already told you guys that. You won't believe me until you see for yourself or if you just look at the comp plan, including a 3-tier car program. So the car program, they give you $1,500 to put down, and then they pay you either $500, $750, or $1,000 a month. It has to be a white Cadillac, 5 years old or newer. Whenever I started, I was like, I had a Jeep Wrangler. I'm a pretty simple girl. I don't need a Cadillac. Looks like a spaceship to me. I'm like, what are all these buttons? Like, how do you drive this? I'm not really sure. But, I found out they had one with a Corvette motor in it, so I got over the Cadillac thing really fast. And it's awesome that they pay for it for free and I don't have a car payment anymore. So that's pretty cool. Third-party credibility through media coverage, national awards, and celebrity endorsements. I wrote on here culture because this is something that is so important to me. The culture, I just can't say enough. I've had other people come and join our company from other companies. You guys are laughing at me, but I'm so serious. They've come from other companies and they're like, I just never really felt like I understand now. One of my teammates signed up for the discount and she was in another company and she's like, I feel like I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I thought you guys were all crazy, but I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, and the culture and the family and it's just something, I don't know if you guys can pick up on it until you're in it or not, but it really is true. It really is. Okay, so if you feel like Monat is here, if it's for you in any way, there's 3 different ways that you can get involved. You can either purchase retail, which is a one-time purchase. You can pick whatever you want. You pay full price, and then you pay shipping on that. I honestly, like I told you, I'm just kind of straight to the point, real person. I ask people when they, I feel like it's, do you want to spend money, do you want to save money, or do you want to make money? Those are the 3 ways that you can join Monat. You can buy retail and buy full price, and you guys already know with my Express obsession, I don't need that credit card, but I want 10% off, so give me the discount any way I can get it. So retail is not going to be for you then. That's all fine, but I will tell you every single one of my retail customers has told me that they regretted buying retail and either signed up as a VIP or a market partner later. So just telling you. Second option is VIP. So if you're just totally not into the business aspect, but you want to be a customer and you want to get a discount, be a VIP. It's a preferred customer. Our company really does take care of our customers just as well as they take care of our market partners. The only difference is we get paid. But you guys still get really cool incentives as a VIP too. So what a VIP customer means, it's not an auto ship. Don't freak out. I wasn't going to tell my clients about it because I was like, there's no way they're going to buy if it's an auto ship. That's not what it is. It's called a flex ship. So for one, you have that 30-day money back guarantee. But for two, it's a flex ship. So you get to choose your dates. I know when I started, I wanted to order stuff, but we were honestly so broke at that time that I could order that month, but I didn't know what the next month would bring or if I would have the money to do it. So it's cool that my customers have or you might just not need products that soon. So it's cool that your customers have their own username and login, and they can log in, they can push it out, they can switch their products up, they have complete control over their account. And that's awesome. So VIP customer, 15% off. You get free shipping on all qualifying orders, which is either an order of $84 or a flash sale. That brings me to the next point. The flash sales are seriously incredible. It's not like $5 off sales. These are like really, really good sales. And we actually have one ending, if it hasn't already, here in a couple hours. But it's incredible. Our flash sales are amazing. So you only get those if you're a VIP customer or a market partner. We also have a 3 and thank you program. So I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't want to work the business, but I really love my products and I find myself talking to people about them. I'm like, okay, well, let's get you your products for free. So if you send over 3 referrals to the person who, you tell the person who signed you up, 3 VIP customers in the same month, you get your products for free the next month. And you can do that as many times as you want to. So that's a huge perk too. I like that they take care of our customers because a lot of companies don't, you know, like you'll be with a satellite provider and then they just jacked my prices up the other day and I'm still mad about that. And I've been a loyal customer for like 10 years. So I like that this company actually rewards you for being a consistent customer. So that's the VIP program. Now, another thing I want to say with the VIP program, if you think it's expensive and you're worried about it, just super fast, I tell my clients, don't look at it like I would never look at a bottle of shampoo and be like, oh, like this is like $35 or $20, whatever. I am so cheap, and my clients here in Hillsborough, Missouri were also cheap like me. So I couldn't sell like a $10 bottle of shampoo. So when Monat came up, people are like, isn't that expensive though? No, it really is not. $84 for a whole system, plus as a VIP you get a free gift each month that you place an order. This month it's a clarifying shampoo. They switch it up every month and you always get a free gift as a VIP each month that you place a qualifying order. So $84 to get everything that you need to use Monat exclusively, and that's going to last you. I've had people, it lasts up to 6 months, but at least 2 months, and whenever you factor in like each product that you're using and how long it's lasting and all that, it honest to God is cheaper than most other professional products out there. So it's not expensive. And your hair will thank you, and your hairstylist will thank you that your color retention is much better. Okay, last way is being a market partner. So a market partner is what I am. Well, wait, let me tell you about that expensive part. One last thing. When people think it's expensive, if you look at a normal bottle of shampoo like this, and I didn't know this before, most other shampoos are diluted like 80% water, and then there's just a little bit of actual cleansers in there. With Monat, ours is actually only 40% water, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually way, way, way less. And it's actually medical grade reverse osmosis water in there. So it's so concentrated, like you will put a little bit in your hand and make sure you're kind of adding a little bit of water to your hands whenever you shampoo, because it's just so concentrated. And it really is, you guys. The first time I used it, I was like, I did not listen to how concentrated it was because I thought that the person was just trying to sell me something, and I shampooed and used the products like I typically would, and my hair was like slicked down. Like just using a tiny bit is all you need, and it's gonna last you a long time. So last way is to be a market partner, and that's what we are, that's what I am, and that's where you make money, obviously. So with a market partner, there's different ways you can sign up. There is a $99 sign up. I honest to God don't recommend that. I was gonna do that, but basically you don't get any like personal volume from that, for one. So you're not gonna get paid on that. It's not gonna make you just don't get all the benefits basically of being in the company. You have to, I feel like you have to work harder if you're trying to do this a business if you sign up with a small pack. You can still do that if that's your only way to get in, but I don't recommend it. It comes with like marketing materials, just papers, no product. And I always tell people it's like opening a bakery, like a cupcake store, but you have no ingredients to bake anything. Like you want to be authentic and you want to be able to use products for yourself so that people can see how passionate you are about them. So that's where our product packs come in. We have a $2.99 product pack, and I think it says on here what the savings is. Let me see. $2.99 product pack. That's called the business product pack. It's over a 40% savings. And then we have a $3.99 product pack. That is a 43% savings, and an overachiever $5.99 product pack. That's what I did, and I honestly drained my savings account. I had $13 left in my big account, swear. But it was like, it was all or nothing for me, and I think that's how it worked for me. But that's a 45% savings with that one. So product packs are a one-time deal. You never have to spend a dime. Like, you don't have to, it's not like you have to keep like buying and selling and buying and selling and all that stuff. A product pack is a one-time opportunity that you get. That's the biggest discount that you're ever going to get on a product. It's basically like buying in bulk, and they're trying to help you get started with your business. So with that being said, you know, it's going to be your preference which one that you choose to do. But a lot of my people who are buying, you know, any of those product packs, a couple weeks later, they're like, I got a paycheck and I have no idea why I got a paycheck. You get paid off of your personal volume. So like when you come into this business, if you're trying to come in and just run with the business, then, you know, it's already going to start you out on the right foot, basically. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I know that this might sound like, I remember how I felt whenever I watched my first Meet Monat live, and I just kind of felt like it was fake. And I'm like, there's no way that this person is this excited, or whatever. And all I can say to you guys is I was that person who didn't believe in the pyramid scheme of what I thought it was, or products that, you know, I didn't believe in, or whatever. And the more you know, at least research it enough to have an educated opinion, basically, because it truly has changed our life, and I was so wrong, and I never would have had the life that I have now. You know, I get to stay home with my baby girl and work my business, and like me working is consisting of going on like coffee dates and, you know, talking to my team on calls, and just like, I don't know, it's just so cool to help other people get where they want to go. We have people on our team who are struggling with infertility treatments that they're trying to pay for, and, you know, saving to have a baby, or saving for retirement, or sick days, or supplementing their income, or trying to retire. I mean, whatever you want to do with this business, that's the last thing that I'm going to tell you, is that when I started, I was hoping, like, if I was going to do this, I was hoping I was going to make like $500 a month. And that is seriously like the understatement of a lifetime. You can make $500 if that's all that you want. That's great. But I mean, this business just offers so much more than you honestly could imagine. And I love that we cannot make income claims. They won't let us. But if you only knew, and it's not just about the money, it's just, it makes you feel good. You know, you help people have better hair. I've seen people regrow hair who have had, I personally had postpartum hair loss. Like, all of this has been baby hairs since I started. I had postpartum hair loss really bad, and I was very self-conscious about that. I really wasn't expecting new growth, but I got it. I've seen people in remission from cancer regrow hair. I've seen hay bale hair like I had, and look how shiny my hair is now. Like, that's crazy. So that between that, helping people with their hair and feeling confident, between having a team that you get to lead of helping them, and when they get their paychecks and they're like, I love what I'm doing and I don't even care if I get a paycheck for it, and then to get a paycheck that helps me pay to possibly be a mother in the future, to pay for infertility treatments, or like I said, the list goes on and on, but that is just incredible. Like, there's no feeling that replaces this, and I would do it over and over and over again, and I would not change a single thing. But I know it might seem crazy to you guys, but it's really not a lie. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, and I don't know, I hope that helps somebody, and I'm really excited for you guys. Those of you guys who are starting your business or whatever you came here for tonight, it really is a big family. So welcome to the family, and I hope that you guys have a really good night. Bye.